This will be the second segment. Let me start my little timer. Alright. So,
favorite things?
Favorite things. You want to go first?
Sure. I love how you always get to where I'm increasing.
Here, I'll go first.
You're like, hey,
okay, so
want to start?
This week we got our very last shipment for a while of the Perfect Day Yarn Sock Club that's run by Sarah.
And this is my pouty face.
I know. Bring it back,
The letter
Sarah.
did make me tear up, I'm not going to lie.
So she decided to end it with a bang, and she definitely pulled that off. So it came with a box bag, a little knit box bag, and it's by Rose Knits. So I'm sure that she has an Etsy shop.
She does.
We'll find it and link it in the show notes.
Backwards Loop also sells her bags.
Is there anything you don't know about people that sell things knitting related?
Okay, and the only reason why I know that is because they were at the Arkansas Fiber Extravaganza.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the online store that's out of Arkansas. And I got one of her bags there.
I
got one of the drawstring bags, not one of the box bags. You don't remember all my purchases from December?
I know, right?
I'm tearing.
So she sent us candy, which
it's so good. It reminds me of Pop Rocks.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's like
why.
a little Japanese
fizzy candy.
I can't eat it because
I'm gonna eat it all.
I have braces now.
And there's lip balm in there too.
Yeah,
Ginger peach.
I haven't opened that.
Is yummy.
And this is probably one of my very favorite club yarns I've ever gotten, and I couldn't tell you why because it's very variegated. Here you go. It's called, mine doesn't have a colorway name. I don't know what it's called.
Realizing the Way?
Okay.
Wasn't that it?
That's the poem, so yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
It's just such a pretty sort of shimmery color combination, and it's Bamboo Haiku, which is one of my favorite bases of hers. So it's almost 500 yards, it's 490 yards. So I mean, I plan on making a shawl out of it because it's just so pretty and shimmery and beautiful. So I love this shipment a lot. Even though I'm very sad that it ended, I'm glad that I got this shipment. Ooh, the inside's different than the outside.
Yeah, I noticed that. They're both Amy Butler fabrics, though, I think.
Oh. Yet again, with the random-ass knowledge about everything.
I think this fabric is ever at my mom's fabric stash. I'll be right back. Hold on. Turn out the inside of your bag.
Yes.
My mom bought me this fabric to make a bag, I think, for me. I think it's actually... I love having my mom's storage. Like...
I don't know what you're going to do when your mom...
One of these bags, I believe, is what she's going to make it out of. So, make it into for me. So, there's that fabric in my mom's fabric stash. And I was just looking at your bag and looking at that fabric, and I was like, oh, that looks similar.
I can't imagine why.
Is that it?
That's all of my favorite things for the week, I believe. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I had written down.
So, favorite things for me. I discovered a new Etsy shop.
I love this. And she's an LSGer, too.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
I don't think she has anything in it right now. The fiber that I'm going to show you that's spun up later is also by her. It's Play It Life Fiber Arts. I found her on a Ravelry ad. See Ravelry ads work? Because the two things I have to show are from Ravelry ads. It's yarns and fiber dyed with a light heart and playful attitude. And she does a lot of recycled yarns. But, like recycled sweaters,
and everything, right? Yeah.
But I think it's gonna do like a Noro type thing.
And she pre-balls its sock weight, so she separates it for you.
It's sold just like this, with this little, almost handle.
Very neat.
Which is very cool.
So you know exactly how much you've got for each sock.
Yep, and I'm excited about that. I'm gonna probably do some toe-ups over the summer with it. No real plans for it now, and it's not gonna get knit for a while. And then I saw a Ravelry ad the other night, and it reminded me of my favorite stitch markers. They're by Hide and Sheep, I'm sorry. And quality products for those who knit or crochet at prices that won't fleece you, and it's EWE.
So show them the markers, because I haven't seen them either.
So last year, right before Spring Fling, there was a Loopy Swap. I think it was Loopy Swap 4. And my pal sent me some of their markers, and I loved them. And they got misplaced somewhere at the fling. They went AWOL. So I got 2 sets of these to replace them. I can't even remember. I think I threw out the thing, but they sell all kinds of really cool stitch markers.
I'm gonna have to
and some yarn. And I think if you need to look on Ravelry because the Ravelry ad was for 20% off.
Ooh.
So they're very cool and they sell very cool stitch markers. They have an Etsy shop, but it's www.hideandsheep.net is their store. So there's that. I have lots of good stuff this week. And then I got a fabulous new book.
I haven't seen this book yet.
It is really, really cool. It's Knitting 24/7.
Oh, I heard about this on another
podcast. And it's by
podcast.
Veronica Avery.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really, really cool. It's a lot of small projects. There's a couple sweaters, and there's a lot of color work, and it's all small stuff. And I'm never going to make a knitted skirt, but if I did, I think this is the cutest knitted skirt I've ever seen in my life.
Well, why aren't you going to make a knitted skirt, Laura?
Because my butt is big enough as is. It doesn't need help looking larger. But one of my favorite things in here is a hat. And our local yarn shop, Hank of Yarn, just started carrying Malabrigo worsted. And I really think it would be super cute in that.
One of our next knit-alongs should be that for anybody going to the Arkansas Fiber Arts thing.
That would be cute for like a fall knit-along.
Yeah.
The cool thing, yeah, it's a quick one, but you need to do gross grain ribbon for the inside. That's what gets the brim its edge.
Yeah, I'll need your mom to do that.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. The TheKnitGirlls actually have a tutorial on gross grain ribbon. I haven't seen it. I just noticed it in their sidebar because I was listening to them at work on Friday as I knit on Monster Chunks.
So what else? What other favorite things do you have?
That's really it. I just really like this book. I'm trying to find something else that's really, really cute. There's a lot of cute sock patterns. I also really like this vest.
It's like a tank almost.
Yeah, it is. But I have like 10 skeins of hempathy in my stash, and I think that would look really cool with that. And then Fresco is something that our local yarn shop carries also. That's what I did that Jared Flood hat out of, and that would be really cute as well. So there's just a good... I've gotten to the point where I won't buy a knitting book unless there's like 5 or 6, here's the socks that are on the front cover, really good patterns.
So we should probably talk about why, because if you're anything like me, I've probably got, and I don't have a huge library, maybe 70, 75, 100 books at the most. Shut up. We'll show yours in a minute. And I think that I've probably only used the books to knit patterns maybe 5 times, except for Wendy's book, because I refer to hers for socks all the time. Which I know I sound like a Wendy suck-up, but really it is a very useful book for just kind of making it up as you go along.
Yeah.
So
I have my books that I prefer to use. I think my ones that get most used would be Mason-Dixon, the first book, although I've used the second one quite a bit. I had a baby shower this past week that I went to, and I had to knit for that, too.
You do a lot of baby knitting.
Yeah, so...
Because apparently teachers like to have babies.
Apparently. Well, when you work in a profession that's mainly women...
Yeah, that's true.
You do get a lot of, like, wedding showers and baby showers, and a lot of times, especially at our school, because it's got a high turnover rate, for the most part, it's young women. So it's teachers that are just starting out.
Yeah, college.
Yeah, I have a really good school, but... I'm in a poor area. I think our free and reduced lunch is like 69%, 70%. So a lot of times teachers start out in those schools and then they move to more affluent areas.
They get efficient at their position.
Unless they're like me and they love their kids so much that they just stay there forever.
Laura just wears her heart just on the outside of her body. Her kids really
My kids are awesome, and I never went over and grabbed my scarf. But I'm going to show you my mom's library. I'm going to tip this to the side real fast. This is my mom's. Let's see if we can get a... There you go. That up there is all knitting books.
This is part of her library.
This is. And then we go to weaving and spinning. And then there's sewing and some other books down below. I'll turn it this way. This is your official tour of the room. This is Mom's... Most of this is Mom's yarn. Mine stays in my room and you're not going to get a picture of it. Underneath that big lump of fabric is, I think, the serger. This is the tour. Yeah, okay, it's the Pfaff sewing machine. The really nice one, apparently. I don't know. I don't sew. All the bobbins. In this closet is like lots and lots of fiber. Here, I'll open it for y'all. I'm going to have to end this tour quickly because, yeah, that's mostly fiber and crafts. And then over here is the fabric stash, more fabric, and then under this lovely quilt This is the quilt my mom's making for my brother and sister, is the other 5. And I'm going to stop it here because we got to go.